Squad of YouTube, back at you. I had to navigate a couple intersections here on the road, and I know, I mean, if you look, I've got a Garmin here. I have my phone that's giving me GPS directions, but I'm just old school. I don't know if you look up here, I've got a Rand McNally map, and I've traveled all across the country, you know, across the world with maps. So I'm still sometimes, you know, relying on the map rather than, you know, electronics. I guess I need to learn how to, you know, rely on the electronics. And I don't know. This GoPro is something new to me too. Actually, I'm learning how to use it as I'm driving and taking my first video with the GoPro. So hopefully this all turns out. And I don't know how good you know, the microphone is on this, but you might hear some wind noise, and that's because I've got a little gas generator in here so I can blow up the Biloxi Bicycle Works arch this weekend, and I've put way too much gas in it, and it's like leaking out as I'm driving. I used to like the smell of gas. As I get older, I don't like the smell of gas. It gives me a headache. So anyway, you might have to deal with a little wind noise, and of course you're dealing with me, you know, driving and not having anybody to talk to. So the camera is my friend right now, and you guys are my audience. I was just talking about, you know, racing, the thrill of competition, and how I think that helps in the, you know, day-to-day life. You know, I think men are warriors, and of course when I say men, I mean men and women. It's just a general term, men, but I truly believe men and women are equal. So you know, people are warriors. We're put on this earth to, you know, hunt and gather, and, you know, some of us want to conquer. You know, it's just natural instincts that I think today's society has really told us that some of these natural instincts aren't a good thing, and in some ways they're not, because you just can't go, you know, you can't go take everything you want because you are stronger or faster or smarter. You know, the world's an equal place now, but it's still embedded us to do this. And you know, today's society, if you just go take something because you're the stronger of two people, you know, that's not really right. But in competition, it does allow you to put yourself against another man in an equal environment. Usually there's a start line, a finish line, and a few rules. If you follow those rules of good sportsmanship, you are actually putting yourself at war with someone else. It's not saying you have to be mean during that, but I'm just saying physical capabilities. You are seeing if you are stronger, faster, better than the person that you're lining up with. And to me, that helps get these natural instincts and energies out of a person so you can be nicer in day-to-day life. I don't know if that sounds good on film, it makes me sound crazy or something, but I know when I personally line up against a bunch of badasses at a race, I get nervous. You know, a nervous energy. Some people might call it anxiety. Some people take a pill for anxiety. You know, doctors prescribe that. I guess it's okay. You know, I'm kind of drug-free. You know, if you take pills for anxiety, I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying for me, I hardly even take an aspirin sometimes. But what that does is it teaches me how to deal with anxiety, you know, in regular day-to-day life. Lining up with a bunch of badasses and then trying to chop them down during a race is thrilling. It is teaching, you know, teaches you how to deal with being nervous and still being able to perform. Teaches you with, you know, how to control and channel your personal energy. So, you know, and in gravel racing, it's not always about winning. It's about completing something. It's about pushing your personal boundaries. It's about teaching yourself good sportsmanship and how to care about the others that you're competing against. So, I don't know. Gravel racing is a good mixture of you know, sportsmanship and athleticism. You know, of course, there's a lot of high-end athletes that compete in gravel racing, and that's freaking phenomenal. That helps drive the sport, helps drive the technology. But there's just a lot of regular people that are putting on a number plate to be part of the gravel family and just see if they can complete the course, you know. And if they can't, you know, we're not looking down on them. People are just like, you know, encouraging and maybe helpful and say, hey, look, I know you didn't complete the race this time, but, you know, let's see what we can do to all help you complete the race, you know, a second time. I don't know, it's a really cool sport. All right, I'm over and out for now because I'm coming up to some little town and I got to pay attention to, you know, my driving skills. So when the traffic thins out a little bit, I'll get back to the camera. All right, Bart with Bicycle Rider YouTube. Over and out.